j'en ai pas besoin, mais au cas où.
Attends, non, j'ai un kit. J'ai vu un kit, moi.
Mais je suis à 4 mois comme toi.
Hey
Voilà,
guys,
c'est lui qui
how do you get all that in my
Laisse-moi,
house?
s'il te plaît, s'il te plaît.
Yeah. They're actually playing online. So how are you guys holding up? Okay, so let me just quickly give you guys. I have to whisper because it will be making so much noise in this house together all at once. So the following one is this. Okay, so if you guys recall, I put up some videos of me exercising. Oh, you guys, it's a fallacy. It's a fallacy. Let me just tell you guys what's up. The thing right now is that I haven't been able to exercise, as in, you know, I haven't been able to do exercise, you know, constantly, and it's really a drag. So today I tried to run for 30 minutes. It felt like my chest was being torn apart, and you know I'm asthmatic as well, you know, so I'm a little bit worried about that sensation I was feeling when I went to run. I didn't think it was supposed to be, you know, that way, but lo and behold, that's the situation. Yeah, so and truthfully, let me not lie, I won't, as much as I want to do a video, I don't want to make up. So, and because I'm really taking care of my skin at this time. I'm trying to pamper my skin, you know, at this time. You know, I really don't want to make up, as in I really do not want to have makeup on my skin. As in, you know, let the skin breathe. I even had to go watch Naomi Campbell's videos to see how she makes up without her makeup. You know, she's very minimal, and I love her skin and I love her face, and I noticed she's very minimalistic about, you know, her makeup, when especially she's at home, and she goes by a rule which I go by. I mean, let the, you know, skin breathe, you know. So for me, and I'm all for that. That aside, I was going to ask you guys, so how are you all keeping busy during this period of confinement? What books are you reading? I'd love to know the books you guys are reading. For example, like now, for me, I've always had the reading culture. I love to read. So I have books I read, mostly on the internet. I read lots of romance. And I'm also into lots of webinars at this time. These are the things I used to, you know, occupy my time. So I watch, you know, I'm on a lot of webinars at this time. You know, to get busy. I've been on how many webinars since? Well, it's been a lot of webinars on training, coaching. If you know, on the side, I'm a teacher as well. So, so you know, on the side, I also teach English. I'm also teaching French. So if you're interested in learning French, I'm actually going to be teaching for free at this time. I know that lots of people would want to, you know, get busy, so I'm willing to teach French for free if you're interested. And then like I said, I read books, so share with me the kind of books you like to read, and on which sites you read from. I would love to know, because I'm also on the search for books. I've also reread most of the books I have. For example, not Grey's Anatomy. What's the title of this book? The heavily erotic romance by what's the title? I've forgotten. The one that they had the movie. I'm going to look for it and put it in the video. I've read that book like 3 times already. I have lots of books I actually have somewhere packed, and I'm, you know, going through them one after the other, you know. But when I want to do quick reads, I go for romance books. I actually found a site. Oh my god, I've forgotten the name of the site and I can't remember. Excuse me, I actually found a site where you can actually read. Okay, yeah, it was on Google. Sorry, the site directed me to Google Books. And there, if you want, you could also go to Google Books, and you see books that you can actually, you know, get for free there, you know. So it directed me to a Google, to download the app. I'm having issues with my phone, so I can't download apps right now, and yeah, my lips are splitting, and I don't know why. It's the weather is not really that, it's horrible right now. So again, what are you guys doing to occupy your time? Yeah, so before I finish, or before I go, I've been listening to webinars on how to how to run your own business, stuff like. I just listen, to occupy my time and my head, so that I don't have things that are not supposed to be, not supposed to be thinking about, run away with time for nothing, so those are the things I'm doing right now. In another news, well, of course, if you haven't heard, I live in France, so France has extended the confinement till the 11th of May. It's under probability that COVID-19 spread is really at 0, as in 0.0. If it's not at ground 0, so we are still waiting and watching and crossing our fingers. And then something else again that I also want to talk about is the fact that a lot of people are actually online. I just said, let me say it out there. I do relationships, marriage and stuff like that. And I saw something which really spoke to me. A girl said she was on the phone with a new friend and they were talking and blah, 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 blah. And her brother walked in on her and said, be very careful. That people are, don't have much to do at this time. Don't go catching feelings while somebody's just using you to while away time. And it made a lot of sense. So while you're online, just beware, and don't be thinking and be catching feelings that boy is in love with you or sister is in love with you, because it can really turn around to be, and because by the time confinement is so far, it's a YOLO, you're on your own, or not YOLO, you're on your own, or so just be very, 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 very careful. And yes, that's it for me, for my blabbering today. I hopefully that we get to talk. I'll get to see you guys pretty soon. All right, take care, bye bye.